Hello everyone! Another coding section that we're going to discuss is a circle. So let's define what a circle is. So it is the set of points xy which are a fixed distance r, the radius, away from a fixed point which is the center. So if this is our center, C, with coordinates hk, okay, and this point or any other point around the circle has coordinates xy, has a fixed distance r, and that is the radius. Now the standard equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. This one is used if your center is at 0, 0. So if your center is at hk, then our equation would become x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to radius squared. The radius of the circle should be greater than 0. So if the radius is less than or equal to 0, then you don't have a circle. So let's try to solve some problems. So find the equation of a circle whose center is at the origin with a radius 4. Since the center is at the origin, so the equation we're going to use is the first one, this one. So it's going to be x squared plus y squared is equal to 4 squared. So the answer is x squared plus y squared is equal to 16. Let's have another problem. Find the equation of a circle whose center is at 3, negative 4 with a radius of square root of 8. So in this case, we're going to use the second one. Okay. So that would be x minus h, which is 3 squared, plus y minus 4, so that would be plus 4 squared is equal to the square root of 8 squared. So let's simplify our answer. So that would be x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared, and the square root of square root of 8 would be 8. Third example. Find the equation of a circle whose center is at 4, negative 5 and tangent to the y-axis. So let's substitute the given values to our formula. So that would be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 5, so that will become plus 5 squared equals r squared. Now, please note that if the circle is tangent to the y-axis, it means that the radius is equal to the value of our h. So if they say that the circle is tangent to the x-axis, then the radius is equal to the value of k. So in this case, since they said it's tangent to the y-axis, so our radius is equal to the value of our h, which is 4. So 4 squared. So our final answer would be x minus 4 squared plus y plus 5 squared is equal to 16. Now, next problem is you're given a general equation and you're asked to find the center and radius of the circle. So in this case, so you have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. So what we'll do is to combine similar terms like x squared and negative 6x. So that would be x squared minus 6x. Then let's just put y squared here plus y squared. And the negative 7, we move it to the other side of the equation. So that would be equal to positive 7. Now, what do we do here? So we need to use the completing the square method to complete the solution, our solution. So completing the square method is, if you remember, we're going to add half of this term and then we square that. So half of 6 is 3 and square that, so plus 9. So we add 9 on this left side. We also need to add 9 on the right side. What we do on the left side, we do also on the right side. So let's factor this out. So this would be x minus 3 squared plus y squared is equal to 16. So this is our equation, standard equation of the circle, and we're asked to find the center. So the center would be, so hk, so this is our h, so that would become positive 3, and for y, or the k, is nothing, so that's 0, and the radius, so r squared is equal to 16, so radius is equal to 4. Next example, find the center and radius of the circle with the equation x squared plus y squared plus 14x minus 2y minus 14 equals 0. So just like the previous example, we're going to combine similar terms. So let's have x squared plus 14x over here, then plus y squared minus 2y, and the 14 will move to the other side of the equation. And by completing this square, we will simplify our equation. So again, completing the square, so get half of 14 is 7 and square that, so plus 49. So it means we need to add 49 on the other side. Now the y's, so half of 2 is 1, 1 squared plus 1. So here again plus 1. Okay, so let's factor this. So this would be x plus 7 squared plus, the factor of this is y minus 1 squared, and 14 plus 49 plus 1 is equal to 64. So the center is equal to hk. So this is h and this is k. So that would be negative 7 and positive 1 with a radius of, so let's solve for radius. So r squared is equal to 64. Square root of 64 is 8. Thank you and have a good day.